I'm Hairball. My siblings and I will all share our own point of view of our first time at the Bfdi Inanimate Insanity Tour! A few weeks before the tour, I embroidered this jacket with all the characters on it. Most of the characters. There will probably be a video on it in a bit when I finish editing all the clips together. I was planning on recreating and bringing a comic from Bfdi, Teardrop's Pirate Adventure, but I ran out of time and I wasn't able to finish it. So I accidentally woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning because I was so excited, but it was worth it, because I got to mentally prepare myself before going to the tour. This is all the stuff I brought. Walking into the venue was the most incredible thing I've experienced in my object show life. As I was looking around at sheets of paper, that's Webs for Evs. I didn't expect him to be there, so when I saw him, I just shouted, "It's Webs for Evs!" And then he looked around, and he looked at me, and then I panicked. But here's the signature I got from him, and the picture we took. Not very good at taking pictures. Most of the time while I was at the tour, I was just shouting, "Oh my gosh, it's blank!" I was shouting it at all the cosplayers, I was shouting it at some of the animators I saw, and all the plushies that people had. At one point I saw Potato Mango, who was an animator for Bfdi. I've been a fan of him since I was a few months into the OC, and I shouted, "Oh my god, it's Potato Mango!" And I didn't expect them to say anything back, but then they shouted, "It is Potato Mango!" I've never been able to go to events where all my favorite creators are. So being at this event with all these object show creators and other people that I looked up to was really overwhelming and exciting. It was so crazy to see all the people cosplaying characters and people with plushes and taking photos, and it was just so amazing to experience. I think it might have been a bit too overwhelming for me though, because when the lights dimmed for the episode screening, I started tearing up and crying because I was so happy. But it was dark so no one saw. Yeah. Before the episode started, we were waiting in the crowd and we were listening to the music, and then the episode screening was great. It was so fun to be able to experience episodes with fellow fans, having very similar reactions to me. It was all really fun. When Toilet crashed into Bot, that was probably the biggest reaction that I had because I could feel my throat hurt when I screamed. Right after the episodes finished, I realized that people were lining up to do the Q&A, so I quickly went up to ask my question. I'm really grateful for Boba and Peanut because they let me give them some of my questions to ask. I had a lot. Unfortunately, I was only one person away before being able to ask my question before they showed off the Q&A, but we were able to get into the filmed part for Inanimate Insanity Season 4. Look, there we are. You just gotta squint. All the way up there. We're there, just trust me. After the episode screening was over, we went to the venue so we could find people who had 4 plushes so they could kiss our X plush. X got kissed by a lot of people that day. Mostly 4. I was really looking forward to seeing Jazzy Oliver, but she wasn't able to come to the tour, so I passed my gifts off to some of the people at the merch stand, with Boba Tea. Apparently, some of them were voice actors, too. I got to meet Pillow and Eggy and Nelly's voice actors. It was really cool. I'm incredibly grateful for this experience, and really thankful for my mom for letting us go to the event and getting us merch, and I'm grateful for my siblings for being able to come to this event with me and experience this together. It's a bit ironic that I just kicked them out of the room to do this, though. This is after a few months, but we got a bit of the merch. This is our cat. He is not merch. This is the box plush. We've been filling her up with paper stars recently. Almost at the top. This is the fiery lamp. Right now he's on, but he's really sensitive. Like, watch this. If you hit the ground next to him, it just it activates the light. And this is the bracelet I got. It's based off of Winner from Teapot. And I've been wearing it every day. I think it's really cool. This is the 15 years pin. It goes on this, which has a little cake behind it. This is Box's tag. I thought it was cool, so we kept it. These are some of the stickers we got at the tour, and this is another pin that we got. It's Balloon and Nickel. These are the signatures we got. We got one from Bubs for Evs, Potato Mango, and Fusion Animations. That was so cool. That's it. My cat has just... Okay, thanks for watching.